Hola friends, it's Camille. I hope you've been having a lovely week, and I'm so glad you're joining me today to get in the Christmas spirit. I have picked out some fun Christmas songs as well as relaxing tunes. So if you want to decorate along with me, I made this video for you. I hope you'll feel merry and bright.
Christmas in my heart, but this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family.
We're gonna start this off in my bedroom. It is my safe space. I love coming here to relax, and I dream up my wild dreams that may or may not be able to be brought to life while I wake, but I love this place. When I decorate in here, I like to do things that make me smile, but I try not to do too much to where I feel decor is in the way when I am trying to relax or even when I need to clean up in here. I use some of my favorite books to give height and areas to things that I had, but they are books that I like to peek at every now and then. So like The Christmas Carol. And then another book I found was at a secondhand store. It has quotations from lots of famous people, and it's just fun to kind of peek in there and get inspired. So I keep it near my bed, but it can also be kind of functional decor.
Always be Christmas in my heart, but this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand you let me.
In the main room, the tree is usually what I like to do first. It just has such a large impact, and it helps me feel guided in the rest of what I do. First thing, I like to straighten out all the pine needles and stick them just up and out. This hides cords and helps the tree look more full. After I did this, my boys came in and started to play with the lights, so I stopped decorating until they were in bed. So my tree topper star I got from Target a few years ago, and underneath of it I stuck a few golden picks to kind of reflect the light. Then I placed some golden stars on the inside of the tree along with some beautiful berry colored bulbs I found last year at Hobby Lobby. By adding a few reflective pieces to the center portion of the tree, it kind of draws the eye in so that the tree doesn't look one-dimensional. It also kind of hides some of those larger cords that can stand out if you have like gaps in your tree. After that, I added this lovely navy blue ribbon and the rest of the blue and berry colored bulbs that I had. I moved on to this side table where I pulled out my favorite little tree from IKEA. I added fairy lights and these adorable figurines inspired by the Nutcracker. I then added a few more little Christmas books that I found at a secondhand store, and then this tiny nativity. I laid these two pillows and then filled our book basket with Christmas books. Here's a little behind the scenes for you. I had originally filled the Nutcracker pillow with stockings, like the extra stockings that I had, but it wasn't laying right. So I swapped out the stockings for the throw pillow that was on the couch. I just put a different throw pillow back behind the pillow and then folded the one that you saw earlier into the shape of the pillow and stuffed it inside. And it worked a lot better. Moving on to the coffee table, since I have kids, I like to keep it pretty simple. So I placed some red and green books with my golden candelabra and some golden picks to kind of tie in a little bit of the tree. This year, I found these cute marble snowflake coasters that I purchased from TJ Maxx, and it just kind of cascaded down the books so that they're kind of grabbable when somebody needs to put down a drink.
Get all the Christmas songs that we love, and in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire, 'cause all I want is to spend this.
I added 2 little throw pillows into the basket with my favorite blanket. And finally, I added hanging snowflakes to our chandelier. So this was the idea that I wanted to do last year, but I didn't end up being able to. I originally planned to hang them in front of the mirror over the mantle, but this year I just didn't have the time to hang all of these ones. I will tell you why in a future video. But I purchased a lot this year, so I kept it simple and kind of just hung about 9 of these. Instead of hanging them from the ceiling like I planned.
Be with you, 'cause God knows that I've been longing for you. Just wanna hold you close.
I haven't received my printed art gallery for Christmas yet this year, so I won't show the wall. But in this corner, I just added some pics and this clear Christmas tree I got from IKEA last year, and then one of my favorite scents by DW Home Candles.
'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents.
Finally, on the mantle, I did something a little more asymmetrical this year. I doubled up the garlands, but started from the top right instead of having the garlands meet in the middle. I added my stockings to the right side and found these cute string of Christmas lights to add a little more color. And then I put some white candlesticks on both sides of the mantle and placed my Wise Men nutcrackers that I found this year front and center.
Chocolate by the fire, 'cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. Loving so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe.
I wanted to balance out the garland by adding a pop of red bulbs on the left across from the little red stocking that I placed on the right.
So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh.
What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true, that's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls, I've been kind to big and small, and now it's time to have a merry holiday.
In the kitchen, like I said before, I don't have a lot, so I added red bulbs to my large glass jar, and then I placed this spatula inside of the canister I keep ready for cooking on the side of the stove. And then I decided I wanted my Santa plate to be upright so everyone could see him. So I used the glass jar to kind of hold it upright.
Waiting for the season that's mine, so let it.
Finally, I stuck the little tree soap dispenser in the guest bathroom, and it was just like the final little touch to the house.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll talk a cup of kindness yet for days of old lang syne. And here's a hand, my trusty friend, and here's a hand of thine. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
Thank you so much for watching this Christmas tour of my home. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when my other videos come out. I truly hope you have an amazing weekend, an amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to